Hi, hello, welcome to this video. My name is Evania and today I'm going to be doing my project level up intro. This project was created by Sofie Alexandra and I will be linking her channel down below so you can get a more thorough explanation of what this project is. But just as a quick rundown, you start off at level 1 and you pick an eyeshadow palette and you use that eyeshadow, you use every shade in that palette once, and then you also hit pan on one of those shades. Once you do that, you move up to the next level, which is level 2, and you just kind of continue that same process on using level 2 will be having to use every shade twice and hitting 2 pans and so on up until level 5. Once you reach level 5, you can either choose to continue going to level 7, or you can just restart the whole thing over and go back to level 1, which is what I see most people doing and probably what I'm going to be doing because, man, it took me long enough just to get through level 1. So I am going to show you what my level 1, mine was randomized. Not everybody picks their palette random, but I did. I don't have me picking this palette random because I was just doing it on Instagram before I started filming videos, but my palette was the Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions. This is what it looks like today. I ended up hitting 2 pans, but I'm not really counting that pan for this one because I did that after I kind of finished it, but I'll explain that in a second. I'll also be showing you a bunch of all the pictures, all the looks that I did using this palette. So I'll show that to you really quickly. And then also I don't know if I just pop it up or where I'll put it. I'll show you what my palette looked like before I started it and then when I finished it. And then this one I hit this pan, the second pan up here, I hit doing this look for this video, so that's why I'm kind of not counting it. I mean, it's part of this palette, so we can count it or not count it, but it wasn't like officially. I had already done every shade once and I had hit 1 pan and then I had moved on, which I am going to show you now because we're going to be I get to move on to level 2 because of that. So I'm going to show you, I've used my phone to record, so I will show you a screen record of me like choosing this, getting this next random palette. And as you saw, of course, it has to be a big palette, which I'm kind of happy about because I would have rather gotten this palette on level 1 or 2 than any of the other levels. I don't know. Honestly, if I get a palette this big on the other ones, I might re-choose just because it's going to take me longer. And I want to keep enjoying this project. I've been enjoying it so far. I actually originally started this project at the end of the year last year, and I got 2 levels down. And then this palette was supposed to be my 3rd level, but it was January and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start it over because I wanted to kind of like just start the year fresh and just do this whole project over again. So I started that one as my level 1, and so I got the Jaclyn Hill Morphe one as my level 2, which is a bigger palette, so it's gonna take me a lot longer. I wasn't using that one consistently, so I might be able to get through this one quickly depending on how many looks I use and how hard it is to pan. I'm not a big panner. I still am not. I just kind of did this one because it helped me use my palettes more, and I feel like it makes me grab for other stuff. So what I'm also doing is for each level, I'm trying to use the palette for as whatever level mine. So level 1, I tried to use this palette, just this palette with nothing else mixed in. And so this one, I'll try to use this palette, just this palette, to create 2 looks and then go from there. I know this is when it's going to probably take me a little bit longer to get through. Usually if I'm getting stumped and I'm not moving forward or it's taking me a long time, I'll start using the shades as eyeliners because I really enjoy doing that, using the Inglot Durline. It just, you're using the palette, but it helps me to go through a little bit more quickly, and it still is part of the look and something you could do if you wanted to. That's what I do. So yeah, so I'm excited to start off. I barely use this palette, as you can see. I'm a little worried because I have used this palette before and it doesn't look like I touched it at all. So I hope I don't know if anybody else has used this and if it's difficult to pan, but we are going to find out. If I get burnt out, I can always just move on from there, I guess. But hopefully you will get to enjoy it for the ride and be here for the next update, and hopefully I will have made some kind of progress by then. Thank you. Bye.